Holmes, what happened?
I feel deathly.
And you look it. Let me examine you. Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits.
Oh shit, you actually gotta do stuff as Watson again.
The pupil is dilated.
So hello everybody, welcome back to Sherlock Holmes. As you can see, we're starting a new case. The fuck is wrong with Sherlock? I think you might have to use your bumpers, Mum. It's like the character profile, maybe? Yes, no? Are you gonna... bumpers, not triggers. No?
That didn't work either.
Well, I mean, I don't think that's for when you're in these. Well, I don't know. What else do you do to tell somebody's on drugs? You did click A on dilated pupils, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Oh, what the fuck else would you...
See, it come up
The
and
pupil is dilated.
Yeah. So what else would we need?
oh, it's still a pupil.
I mean, without being able to move the camera anywhere else, I mean, it's got to be something, right? I mean, is there something on the couch? I don't see anything, but... nothing? See, this is why Watson's no good at this. If we were Sherlock, we would have found it by now. He's not a very good doctor if he can't even figure this out. Come on. Seriously, though, what the fuck? Oh, what'd you hit? You hit B? No. Okay, so Sherlock's high off his ass, and Watson is having an issue determining that? Seriously? What the fuck, game? Why you start a new investigation like this? You're also way at the bottom. It's the left stick to move the cursor.
I know, but I was just trying everything and nothing's making it do anything.
See? No, just hold it. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I thought the bumpers might be broken, because, you know, the one does like to get stuck. Oh, forehead.
The temperature appears to be normal.
I mean, you went over his forehead how many times?
Yeah.
I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats. I need to
Okay.
concentrate and count the heartbeats.
Are you supposed to... Oh, okay. You know, in most games, they would just make you measure it by vibrating the controller.
A
They
weak
wouldn't even give
pulse,
you the heart monitor.
around 50 beats per minute.
They'd just vibrate the controller and be like... Thankfully, apparently the people who developed
you're
this
dying,
game didn't know how
Holmes.
to do that.
Your pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
The antidote. Give it to me.
The
No,
antidote?
he poisoned himself.
You mean that you're poisoned?
Now. Please.
Here, drink it all. Don't tell me that you did this to yourself.
Hemlock and Datura. I was compelled to.
Holmes, imagine if I'd not returned home when I did. What might have happened?
I knew that you would.
Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade is here to see you.
Mr. Holmes is unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
A good day, Inspector.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to find you here. I need your help. This is a strange one. We have brought in 2 young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber, and so on and so forth. They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
What? Well, yes, they were both in the bath, but, what?
As I said,
And they were tied together.
you are lacking in imagination, Inspector.
Well, no, I'm not. Anyway, there was a banner flapping about in the boat with the RMS Oceanic printed on it and signed by the Merry Men.
The Oceanic. Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
Yes. And these 2 young banker chaps are sons of the owners of the White Star Line, the company that built it. There are rumours of corruption.
I'm not interested in politics, Lestrade.
I'll keep it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex and maybe to your liking. It's a murder, but we're unable to find any weapon. We haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane.
A murder, a vanishing weapon, the Roman Baths. That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
Icicle, right? Vanishing weapon. Gotta be an icicle.
Yeah.
Stab somebody with it,
Yeah,
and melts
and it
away, you're
melts
good to
away.
go. Or you can use a gun with blanks and it makes a bullet hole but no bullet. Good old CSI. I think both of those were CSI New York
Yeah.
as well. Right?
Yeah.
Because the icicle was at like a vodka
It was a
party or
vodka.
something. Those were cool. But, well, literally, but you would really need to keep those cold for a long time. It had to have been cold in that place. The bullet one was interesting, though. It's like somebody removes a bullet. How? They didn't, but they didn't. It's like, alright. Confused the fuck out of them, it did. That's cool. Ah, Romans and all their needs. They're worse than people nowadays.
What a beautiful place.
With a dreadful murder. The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. It has not been touched, per your usual instructions, Mr. Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
Well,
Are you able to identify the men who were with the victim in the steam room?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the city council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn.
really blank one.
I think the plump one, Garrow, did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see. You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All three witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see.
Wouldn't cops just like kick the door down?
Was
Not
there
kick
anyone
the-
else here,
Well, you would
apart from
think so,
those
right?
gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes, a Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He'll be able to give you more details.
But, maybe back in the day they had to reserve, save the money and, if he could pick a lock, pick it.
I guess. Well, I guess if the guy on the other side's already dead, right? Go talk to the dude. I don't know where he went. Lestrade, looked right at him. It looked
The
like he
steam
was over
room's
here,
on the
but-
other side, Mr. Holmes.
Well, thank you for that information, dude.
Where the fuck did he go? He's sitting behind Lestrade. He was right there.
At the table.
Yeah, at the table. Walked right by him, didn't he? Apparently the
Good
other
day
guy
to you,
didn't.
Mr.
Oh, the
Phillips.
only plump
My
one.
name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
Yeah.
X.
Please tell us the
Yes, the
chain of
question first,
events
didn't you?
from the start of your day.
Oh, yeah.
Everything that you can remember. The slightest detail may be of importance.
Very well, sir. I came in at 6:30 this morning, and I opened the baths. I made sure that the room was clean, and I prepared the towels. The brazier was still burning.
There was a fire burning all night.
Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated. The gentlemen had a meeting at 9 o'clock this morning. I wanted everything to be perfect. They'd been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it. So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up, and then there were others, and they picked the lock.
So that
Then
sounds like a
Inspector
kick the door down
Lestrade came along,
situation.
and he told us that nothing should be touched.
Although granted, I don't know how heavy this door is. Okay, light wrinkles. His face is really obscuring the blurriness. Scissor cut, lives alone. Okay. What does his haircut have to do with him living alone? Oh, and he's fastidious. Okay, now this one you can use your bumpers, by the way. And check his ear. There seemed to be something wrong with his ear.
It didn't show anything when I checked his other ear.
Well, no, but just when Lestrade was talking about him and it cut away to him, it looked like something was wrong with his ear, but maybe not. Something to do with his buttons. Shiny buttons. Telegram. And I don't know what the last one is.
Oops.
Oh, Manchester City, okay. Something about a telegram. Look for a telegram on him.
Should be in a pocket. Where the hell's his pockets?
Oh, keep going. The camera likes to move. There it is.
There it is.
Sent today. Okay.
Did you receive any other visitors this morning?
No one. Until these gentlemen arrived. Sir Gregory was the first. And then, while we were discussing work details, Sir Rodney and Mr. Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed.
What happened after that?
I waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing room door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything.
You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room.
Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise.
That's fair. So the steam room's got to be that way, right?
Well, the cop
To the left?
said it was...
On the other side, so it should be over
Yeah.
there. Well, you can read the signs. Or, you know, they can be in Roman, and we can't, but I mean... Well, there you go, that looks... It doesn't look Roman.
This is the change room.
Sure, but that doesn't look Roman. That looks Asian. Looks like dragons and shit up top. Right? Yeah, road, yeah. Probably I'll look inside of it.
Champagne? For a special
Okay.
occasion?
No, not necessarily. Can you pop the cork?
Unopened. It was intended
Oh,
to be
well.
enjoyed after the steam
Then why was it
session.
in here?
It's in the change room.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still weird. What about the ice?
An ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled.
So we've determined that they were having champagne. Good, no. But look up. Yeah, like the little dude's holding up the thing looks Roman, but that up there doesn't, to me. Like look around the room though. Like right, like that doesn't look Roman to me, does it? I don't know.
Looks like a bunch of serpents.
Well, it's all like ocean stuff.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
I guess that would probably be Poseidon over there. Can you check out their clothes that are all over the place? What bunch of weird symbols on the floor too.
Expensive clothes belonging to one of the
what-
men
oh,
from
that's
the
a
steam
candle
room.
holder. Wait, why is there like such a little teeny flame on that? They don't have candles that small. Bullshit. They don't have candles that small now.
yes, they do.
The side that big.
Yeah. Well, that probably melted down. It was probably taller.
There's the rest.
I know.
Although somebody's
Clothes
missing shoes.
belonging to one of the suspects.
Like the guy to the left of this doesn't have any shoes.
These clothes belong to one of the suspects
Does
from
he?
the steam room.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, it does.
Slippers.
Alright, well, that looks like everything in here. Nah, that's the one you came in.
That's the one I want to go out of.
Why you want to go to the steam room, which is
There
on the
was
other side of it.
Oh, right there.
Remember the changing room doors open so you could hear them? Oh, look at that. There they go. So I don't imagine you can inspect the brazier and that too, but I don't
So what?
brazier. And probably yeah.
Oh,
Good
you're just
Lord,
letting us
Holmes.
out,
Ah, death with a peculiarly Roman piquancy.
Like the one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
So they said that the one guy was an archaeologist, right? So I think this might be the one where you get to go to the dig site.
There was only one hit from the weapon. It pierced the right eye straight through to the brain. Death would have been instantaneous.
I like how they say that, but you know, people have lived from being shot
The
in the head,
wound should
so-
not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large.
Told you it was a bicycle. What about his hand, his arm going out?
Well,
that
let
way?
me get to it. Jeez.
Oh, wait, you had... Oh, never mind, it was just a blood trail again. Or at least I'm assuming that's what it is.
Oh, he's missing his ring.
Look, Watson.
Yeah.
He was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it before the steam session.
Okay.
That should have been out in his clothing then.
Well, I mean, we didn't really...
Oh, could
Oh,
be.
there's a key on the... right there, in the blood. It's
Is
not...
it?
Well, I mean, it's something. That doesn't look right. It's not a key. But that doesn't look right. It could just be bad fucking graphics or
It
something.
is a key.
Oh, okay. Well, now you gotta put your cursor over it.
Uh-huh. I hit the right button. Still not letting me do anything.
Yeah, I see that. Maybe because you zoomed in on the right hand. So like you hit B to back out. Go to the full body view and now look. No? Okay, well you might want to zoom in on his hand again. Because that's... I don't know. I mean, it's glowing. And if it wasn't supposed to be detected, it wouldn't light up, right?
Oh, what happened?
Well, you hit B again. Because your fingers wander all over the controller. Somehow. And you did it again. Yeah, you know what? Neither do I. I honestly don't. Now zoom in on his right hand again. Because obviously that isn't going to get it too blocked by his body, but... And look, his right hand, his examine is still white, it's not green, which means that it's either that or there's something else here that you're supposed to see. But I mean, it's got to be that, right?
Now, how do I bring up that?
Right bumper.
Yeah.
There you go, and now it's lit up, but it's not letting you do anything with it. So hit right bumper again to get rid of it.
Left what to move?
That's left stick to move your cursor. Just examine his hand more or something, like check his fingernails and shit.
Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample.
So is this archaeologist then?
Maybe.
Got dirt under his
Some
fingernails?
dirt or earth. I'll take a sample. Look, Watson. He was
Yeah, we
wearing
got
a
that.
ring. He very likely removed it before the
I'm
steam
just
session.
redoing it just so maybe they'll let me have the other thing.
Oh,
Oh, right there.
The death is very recent.
I hit A,
Between
didn't do.
30 minutes to 1 hour.
I know. The A button on that doesn't always work. Now they might move the body and then you'll get to deal with the key.
I think
Weird
we have
that they
found
wouldn't.
all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting.
What?
Constable, we have finished with the body.
We don't have many leads here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please have the body removed without disturbing anything else in the room.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
I was wondering, Holmes, it's fairly reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great
Well,
many
Val Kilmer
possibilities.
did it to prove the
The
chaos
murderer was
theory.
in a hurry. Or he is an artist.
He wasn't in
Or
the
a
room.
ghost.
No, he wasn't
Or he
in the
wanted
room.
to
He
entrap
Well, I
tracked
know,
the
but
people.
that's
Might
what
be
he's
brought
saying.
in
It's like, why
on the
would you
case.
carry out a murder in a
Probably
closed
the
room?
latter.
Right? It's like,
You are
it's a closed room, one
ridiculous.
way
Do you
in,
know
one
that?
way
There's
out.
a lot of murders in that room.
I meant in here. One way in, one way out, and there's only 3 people in the room besides the dead guy, so it's like, well, one of you two did it. Like, you can go first person. There you go, and look at it. It's still not gonna let you, is it? It's weird that it's lighting up if it's not gonna let you do it. Like, don't give you the option, right? The right bumper again? Nothing, eh? Well, I don't fucking know. I think at some point you can examine the vents that are on the wall too, but maybe it just wants you to go and talk to the guys. And then maybe they'll fuck off and then you get to investigate the room a bit more as you stare at the floor. Yep. They're behind you.
Maybe I want to talk to him.
No, you don't. They have nothing.
You don't know
They
that.
never say anything.
They do so. They
They-
say, good afternoon, Mr. Holmes.
I can't talk at the moment.
Oh, he won't talk to you yet.
Because he's disturbed.
Oh. Dude, you have blood on your towel.
Blood
Bum,
traces
bum,
wiped on
bum.
the towel.
We're not allowed. No, there we go.
I'm in shock. I don't want to talk. It's horrible. So Rodney is dead.
Man,
Can't
it's
we
a good
speak
thing that
about
you're
it somewhere else?
investigating a murder here and all the suspects are like, nah, I'm not talking to you right now. Like, really? Fuck. I don't see if you can examine the brazier, I guess, and then try the little vents that are on the side, because I want to say there's a clue on one of them. There's glasses there. And something shiny in the middle.
Holmes, you want to just stand still?
Well, I mean, he'll stand still when you stop moving the controller. Or the stick.
One lens is cracked, probably due to the
Well,
temperature
yeah,
of the
don't be
brazier.
glasses there.
These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted.
There's something shiny in there, right?
Yeah, look, well.
Looks like a chunk of metal.
The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme.
Oh yeah, it's been. The guy said it was burning like all night, right? It looks too.
I will
it
need
looks too
something to
shiny.
pick up this melted metal.
Well, Well, you can examine the fire too.
Yeah, well.
Well, I mean, there's no point in not doing it
Shit!
when it first comes up. Hit the button.
It is too hot.
There's no point in
Cannot
not doing
reach
it.
into
Shut-
it.
You see any tongs around here, or will we have to go and get some from the dude out front?
Oh, I see.
Oh, what's that? There's like a little lever on the wall there.
It's a switch.
Okay. What does it make more steam?
With the steam on, I'm unable to see
Oh my.
even a few feet away.
Oh, right bumper. I don't know why. It just said. It says up there to use right. Well, don't examine. I mean, look around with the steam on.
Just checking to see if it showed anything.
Well, that might actually be just so that you can find the switch again. Like, that may have been all that you had to do.
Oh, shit.
Well, that's fine. You're close enough to see it. I don't think it's on the switch. That's just so that you can turn it on and off. B to back out of it. Oh, what's that, though? Hey, you had a thing up top.
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a
Yeah,
few
B,
feet
didn't you?
away.
That's fine. You know what? Look around with the steam on before you go back into that. You can check that when you go back to it. But I mean, it's telling you right bumper, and there's no way that it's just right bumper so that you can find the switch again. There's got to be something else in here.
I don't like this. I can't see in here.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's...
Oh, am I going to find the key now?
No, it's not even lighting up. Okay, maybe there isn't anything. Maybe just turning on the steam was your clue. And you're like, oh man, you can... Which means one of these three could very well have carried out the murder without the other two realizing it, right? Yeah, I'd just turn the steam back off, because that's... yeah. I mean, it's so bad that, like, they couldn't even make the fuzz right. I can see, like, a bunch of, like, weird graphical glitches going on there. You know, if you look up a bit, maybe. You know, not every clue is down at your feet.
I'm not in the right spot.
Well, not quite. You need to go, well, to your right. That way. There.
Whoa.
There you go. Now, inspect the plate first.
Oh, yeah.
Because chances are when you turn...
It came up, though, when I had shut it off.
But you didn't shut it off last time.
Yeah, the steam wasn't on when I did that.
Oh. Well, what? I never saw you move the handle again, though.
I didn't move the handle again.
Well, then the steam wasn't off, was it? Now click on it again so you can examine the blade. Or, you know, use every button except that the one that actually does the thing. Stop.
Shut!
I mean, it lights up, it gives you the prompt, and you still decide that you need to move around as much as possible after you've already got the prompt on the screen. What are you doing?
You told me to go back in there.
So why are you hitting every button except for A? Like, I watched you hit so many buttons. Get rid of your right bumper. He won't interact with shit while you're like that. See, now once again, why are you moving? Just hit A. When the thing's on your screen, he will do it. Well, it's not on your screen anymore because you moved around so much.
There was nothing on the screen.
That right there.
That's a switch again.
Yeah, examine the plate above it now.
G. Newell and Sons, steam specialists, Seattle, WA.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, big fucking deal. I read that how many times?
Yes, but Sherlock didn't, Mom. That's the point. He didn't. Oh, there you go. Now you can examine the blood for some reason. Don't know why I wouldn't let you do that before, but whatever.
I should check this blood sample at Baker Street.
Okay. Your vision went away.
This key was covered in blood. I should ask Phillips about it.
Oh, okay, he is going to take it. So I'm going to guess that you can't talk to those three dickheads until they put clothes on at some point.
I can't understand what happened.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to leave?
A bunch of dickheads.
If you have to
I mean, we've
interrogate
seen
me,
cop
I'd like to
shows
be
where
dressed
they've
properly
interviewed
first.
people wearing less clothes than that.
I found
You're
him.
not going to be able to.
I touched his
They're saying
shoulder,
things different.
thinking
Yeah.
that he was just asleep.
They're saying nothing, though. It's different, but it's still nothing. Yeah, I remember liking this one. This investigation. It was really cool. Probably because it was like all Roman and you got to go like the dig site and everything.
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
None, Lestrade.
Okay. You gotta talk to the Phillips guy again.
Oh, I know.
And we still need to find the tongs for the brazier again. Well, not again, but just find them.
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and then?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared. I don't know where it is.
Did you leave the baths at any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir, I did not.
X. The telegram. Right? Because he had to have left to have sent it.
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No,
The telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's I'll tell you everything. I left the baths at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday, and she needed a reply, or our mother is unwell. I was away for 20 minutes, and I closed the baths on my way out.
Did you receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
How much good a school
Did you
uniform
check
is
to
worth?
see if the key was still in your desk when you returned?
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this.
Like,
Sir
seriously,
Gregory would give me
how
the
much could a
sack.
school
I
uniform
need
be
this
worth to a
job.
pawn shop?
I see.
Like, who the fuck is gonna buy that?
There is a bottle of champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
Okay, that's weird that he was evasive about that, but alright. The frigidarium, I'm assuming that's the opposite of a steam room. Oh my, that doesn't look good, does it? He has a shitty fucking
This
sign
area
for the door.
serves as Sir Rodney Bentcliffe's workshop. This area serves as Sir Rodney Bentcliffe's workshop.
Man, this place looks run down as shit over here. What the fuck? Oh, that's right. I think, yeah, this side is under renovation. I do think we get to go here at some point, though. But yeah, it's, yeah. Not in good condition, to say the least.
My God, are you all right? I wonder how this could have happened.
Yes, it is somewhat treacherous. Fortunately, I am unscathed. To where does this corridor lead?
To the frigidarium, the coal room.
Barely unscathed and by a very small margin. And treacherous is an understatement.
Well. I mean, why were, did he, like, he said by a narrow margin, but you were pretty far back when that thing collapsed, like.
Those stones weigh tons. We won't move them.
It does not matter. If our investigation requires it, we shall ask for them to be removed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do go there at some point, but. Can you get into the dude's office? I doubt it, but. You know, some games have it where if you bump up against something while you're walking, you know, your character will, like, slide around it. This game doesn't have that.
This area serves as Sir Rodney Bentcliffe's workshop.
Oh, it was there. It did pop up. There you go. Do we even know who the dead one is yet? Come on.
No, not that I know of.
Because, like, he gave us the names of everybody in there, but they never said who it was that was dead. Oh, like, he's got measuring tape. He's got rocks, vases, candles. Photos, apparently. Oh, shit, there's one missing.
A glass plate negative is missing.
Alright. Oh, what was that?
Glass plate negatives. A remarkable method for recording ancient civilizations.
What is a glass plate negative?
Glass
From the old days, I
plate
guess.
negatives. A remarkable method for recording ancient
You might need to, like,
civilizations.
spin. No, you can't even spin the box. But I mean, there's got to be something else, otherwise it would have kicked you out, right? Oh. You had it. Okay.
It is a
What the fuck
glass
is that
plate
supposed to-
negative
Sure.
of an Egyptian
You say so.
statue.
Alright. That was weird, but whatever. It's Roman basket.
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
Got a lot of shit in here for a bathhouse. Like, I guess it's a bathhouse / archaeology place. Dear friend, I wish to organize a press conference at the Strand Lane Baths next month. 1893 was a remarkable year for my work in Egypt, but now it is time to set my focus upon English archaeology to search pages. To shine the light on our national treasures and reveal them to the public. I would like to see as many journalists as possible in attendance to record this event and record it favorably if we treat them well enough. I should like to recall my old friendship with Lord Blackmore and use the special funds of the Royal Archaeological Institute for this event. Alright. So there's supposed to be a press. Hey, those are the same glasses that are broken. So is that our dead guy then? Is this dude? Would explain why we could just wander into his office. Oh God. There are a few among us who could claim any degree of unfamiliarity with the name of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. He is a gentleman who possesses the wealth, notoriety, and vigor to well match the finest of his ilk abound in England. His intellect is equal to his charms, as has oft been declared by the young ladies of the European aristocracy. Whatever. He holds powerful connections within the Lord's Chamber and carries an influence inside the political world. There are those who would call him unforgiving and authoritarian. We should rather say that Sir Rodney is determined and ambitious. His presence at any archaeological site can only mean success for all concerned. Okay, so he's good at his job, but is a horrible person, apparently. Sounds about right. Yeah, you can do that in a newspaper too, by the way. Miraculous reopening for the Strand Lane Roman baths excavation research. The research efforts were about to be halted when a savior arrived in the form of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Sir Rodney has taken over immediate control of the excavation, claiming that the site holds the key to a great mystery. We pledge to update our readers with all the exciting news as it develops. I'm really glad that they only put like the necessary writing in there and not the whole newspaper. I wouldn't read the whole newspaper. If it put the whole thing in there, I just wouldn't read any of it. Because I wouldn't want to dig through it to find the actual like important stuff. That's a neat shield. Huh. There's that picture on it. This metal plate, besides its archaeological interest, appears to be part of something larger. At the present moment, I'm unable to determine exactly what that might be. Is that a crown? No, it looks like a building on it, right?
Archaeological findings. Old
Like if you
clay
turn it.
pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
Or if you turn it the other way, a bridge. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe... Oh, wait, did you get a chance to click on, like, the plate now? Because you picked up the paper off of it, but... Perforated. Oh, that's cool. So, yeah, like... Oh, well, it's not a very good shield if it was. Huh. I mean, yeah, it could be... Yeah, I don't know. It looks just like
A shape has been
building
cut
to
in
me,
the
I guess.
plate. What should be done with it?
Or we're really going to take the artifact. He really is a thief, isn't he?
Yep.
Fucking Sherlock the Klepto. Oh, man, I got a bunch of shit on this table, too, man.
Tools used by archaeologists in their
Oh, there's
research.
tongs. I bet you we're going to steal those as well.
Tools used by archaeologists in their research.
You think they ever get tired of finding pots?
I will need these
Seems to be like the
tongs.
one thing that every civilization has managed to make sturdy enough to live, right? Through the years, like every civilization's like got clay pots coming out her ass from it. That's the same table. That looks like everything. But now we can get that metal out. And then I think that's everything here, right? Because, I mean, we got key and everything, so... Yeah, I'm guessing that's it. So how long do you think it'll take Sherlock to figure out it's a icicle? Or that they used an ice blade for it? It's like the fucking, it's like the crane game. I think I'll hold it. Oh, you are holding it. I don't know that. Why won't it let you? Man, I bet you that came through on the audio just fine.
I should analyze this melted metal.
Alright. Oh yeah, look at that. Completed. So now the question is, Mom, do you want to go to Baker Street and do a couple experiments? Or did you want to go and interrogate the
I
suspect?
want to know what he did with the hot fucking metal. Put it in his pocket?
I mean, he also took that giant shield with him that you don't see on him. So, he's got some magic pockets, Mom. He does have like the standard video game character, I'm just going to shove everything in my pants and it's fine thing going.
Are we going this route?
I think that's the exit. There's only the 2 doors in here, isn't there? I would recommend doing experiments at the house first. Because odds are there's gonna, if it'll let you go there.
I'm not allowed to go there.
Really? That's dumb. Yeah. Oh well. Well, I guess because, well, no, I guess because, I don't. Whatever. Oh, don't forget, we also got to examine all the other ones as well. It'd be nice to know which one was dead. Because I don't remember if it's like the archaeologist who's dead or someone else. Has that guy been there every case we've done, right? There's always been like that one guy standing there. Oh, that's the right room. That's the evidence room. So we should have 4 drawers. Okay. Is it not gonna? This, it doesn't want you to solve this case. Oh, there you go. Well, I mean, pick one. Okay.
When
Is that
Garrow
really all the
found
guy
Sir
had with
Rodney
him?
dead, he wiped the blood
And what the hell's that?
upon
Oh,
himself.
Okay, so he brought drugs. Great. Oh, you're just
A
going to take that
phial
as well?
with herbs. Do you know what it is, my dear fellow?
It's the St. John's wort flower, Holmes. It's commonly
Oh.
used as a drug against melancholia. However, an overdosage might lead to a rash or even hallucinations.
That's always fun. You know, bet you they had the ice blade or whatever in the bucket of with the champagne. Go into your first person, it might help. Because then you can look down at them and it should register a little bit better.
An embroidered silk handkerchief.
That's cool.
A fountain
line on
pen
it.
with solid gold.
Solid
trim.
gold. A visiting card? The fuck is that?
A visa?
Nope. Oh, okay.
Sir
Is that
Gregory
really what those are
Pipkin's
called?
visiting card.
I thought that was a business card, not a visiting card. So this is the dead guy, right?
Well,
This
the
ring was most likely the one that Sir Rodney wore. He removed it before entering the steam
Okay,
room.
and then he's got... No. Well, it's been
An Egyptian
sized
symbol.
or whatever, right?
It is a very old jewel.
I don't see a jewel, do you? Can you spin it? Doesn't look like it. But it's been... Yeah, I still don't see a jewel.
I see the join. This ring was repaired, and quite badly too, with silver.
Yeah, it does not look good.
Why
does it?
on earth would they wear such a ring?
A very pertinent question. A hand-drawn map.
Of what? Well, you're just gonna take that as well? We're just gonna clear these guys out. Gonna steal his coin too. Oh look, this coin is
An
worth
old
they have a
and
7.
rather dirty
They have a
coin.
coin worth 7. Oh look at that. Yep, sure, take that too. Gonna take his journal as well. You're really gonna rob the dead guy. Real fucking nice, Sherlock.
Rodney Bentcliffe's notebook. It may contain something.
Oh, look
of
at that. It may
interest.
contain something of interest, so of course. Oh. Okay, well that's...
The last pages were torn
no.
out. We must find a way of retrieving
so
Sir
obviously
Rodney's
we're gonna
last
have to,
lines.
take this in
Watson,
case we find
please
the missing
prevent
pages,
anyone
right?
from entering the room. But first, fetch me a pencil.
oh,
To
he's
begin
gonna
with,
scribble on
a few strokes of the pencil will be enough.
Yeah.
I don't want to damage the traces.
Now, I don't know... I think you are holding A, something like that. Oh, it's one of those. Where you just gotta find the spot, I guess. Oh, no, okay, I see. Then... So wherever you hit A is where he... Okay. See, now this is one of those things where being, is there nothing lower? Okay, it's weird, but whatever, I guess. Wow, and are we gonna be able to read this after?
And
oh, that's
then to
good
gently
enough, is
smudge
it?
the
All right.
leftover pencil marks with a handkerchief. I'm sure
Really,
that Watson
Sherlock?
won't mind if I use
Don't you have one of
his.
your own?
Really?
Oh, that's better. Today I almost found it. This date? Oh, we'll go down. I think we'll go down in history. All right. So I mean, he almost found something. I mean, there's got to be more than that, right? Because that's worth.
Mr. Holmes, the coroner had... But what are you doing? Tampering with the evidence?
I prefer to make them talk. Today, I almost found it. This date will go down in history. Sir Rodney was about to make an outstanding discovery.
Wonderful.
I could retrieve only the final words. The rest of it is lost. Perhaps the autopsy will assist us in that matter.
I'm not sure that I can allow you to inspect the body now.
I am sure that you must, Constable.
Well,
Okay, so the right eyeball has been burst, pierced to the hilt by a curved-bladed knife. The blade cut through the orbit of the frontal bone, ripping a part of the frontal lobe and the corpus callosum, I don't know what that is, after which, completing its trajectory in the cerebellum, that's the brain, caused hemorrhagic lesions. Alright. So he had a brain bleed and died. Okay. All of these injuries led directly to the death of the individual. At the upper lobe of the right lung, there's an old injury filled with an amount of mucus and ciliated, right? Debris that may correspond to a chronic infection by elements likely inhaled in a burial chamber, a decaying mummy, for example, or a dried and decomposing food product intended to accompany the deceased in their grave. Makes sense, he was an archaeologist. The remainder of the body does not appear to have been damaged, so one clean stab through the eyeball. You still have one more to look at, right, for the things? Blinkhorn. Well, these guys didn't have a whole lot with them, and there was a pencil right there, Sherlock. Dear sir, the interests that I represent require the situation at the baths to be changed for the better. At the present time, the frigidarium excavations remain under your direction, and yet the works have not progressed. You have failed to find anything of value, and we are unable to make the frigidarium accessible to the public. The frigidarium is a valuable asset in the recreation of the Roman bath experience. I urge you to complete your work within the next 2 months. You have this remaining time to conclude your archaeological research and to find yourself another workplace. So get your shit done or get the fuck out.
An ordinary pencil.
It's a good thing that we examined that. So I think we can actually go down to the morgue as well. I didn't see it pop up, but I'm assuming that is a thing that they would like us to do. Which I do believe is the next door on your right. I didn't actually remember having to go to the morgue for anything. But staff room, and I think Lestrade's on the left, so I'm pretty sure the morgue's on the right. Yep. Although I guess it makes sense. In a game like this, they don't put a door there unless it's, you know, you're gonna use it.
According to the coroner, there were no cardiac problems nor lung congestion, but there were traces of fungus, possibly contracted from the Egyptian tombs. The coroner observed no stomach nor liver disease, if we're to accept that Sir Rodney was an occasional drinker and
so he
63
wasn't an
years of
alcoholic.
age.
That's always good. This guy's 63.
An unusual wound, inflicted by a curved knife, which resulted in instant death, as the coroner's report says.
Oh, you know what? It may not have been an icicle. That may be the metal that we found was the curved blade. Now that I think about it, I didn't even... I mean,
An unusual wound.
There's gotta be something else, right? Oh, okay. Oh my. There's some dead guy blood for you. He's got a lot of fucking scars and shit on his
Some
back,
light
man.
bruising caused by a rope.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to examine his butt.
Well, apparently there's nothing there to examine, so that's good.
The bruising is in lines. They were caused by a rope around the waist. Sir Rodney was descending somewhere.
Oh yeah, because you have to go down the hole at some point.
You have to what?
Oh, when you go to the dig site, I think you have to lower yourself down a hole. Or have Watson help you down a hole or something. I think you actually have to like get the rope from the site and everything. It's one of those things where you go somewhere and just everything that you need happens to be there, you know? It's like, man, I'd like to go down there. Oh, would you look at that? There's a rope, there's a thing, I guess I can do it. So now we get to
Locked.
interrogate the suspects. Now, is there one in there already? I doubt it, right? You probably got to just do the same
No,
as
they're
last.
all in here.
Yeah.
Please escort this suspect for
Well, we'll have time to
interrogation.
probably interrogate like 2 of them before the end of the video, but I don't think we'll get through all 3 unless they don't talk very much, which is always a possibility.
A good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
I am Tristram Garrow.
All right. Badly shaven. Okay. Superstitious? That can't be right. Oh my. I can't make out like... Oh, what the hell's that thing? Oh, wait, well, I was right. Superstitious. All right. I can't make out what those last 2 are. It's weird that it lets you go that, like that. Oh wait, wait, back up.
It's not letting me go back.
Well, I mean, just keep going, and it'll make its way around. But when you get back up to the top, check the. Maybe not, but like I think he has like a scar on his forehead, but that could have just been a wrinkle. But still. No, see, like he's got like a... Keep going so it turns to camera. That's definitely a scar. Apparently it's not important though. Okay. Well, what the fuck would that last one be? Perspiration. So he's sweating. I mean, that would probably be like armpits, right? You would assume? Or forehead. Like, I don't know where else you would... I could be wrong. That might not be what it says. But that's the only thing I can think of that it looks like. Because it would either be that or his head, but you've already... Oh, what was that? Yeah, go down towards his eyebrow. Like, go along his eyebrow. Up a bit. There. Ah, that's right. I think reading blurry
What
lines
is your
a
occupation?
skill that I should put on my resume.
I am a councillor at the district chamber.
And what were you doing at the baths?
Well, I follow the researches. I am interested in archaeology.
You follow them.
Yes, so many things happened and we need to know. Or perhaps it's better hidden.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Garrow.
I meant nothing by that. I apologise.
Sure, you want to keep something hidden, yeah.
What was it like to
What do you
work
think?
with Sir Rodney?
It was like working with a genius. He was a hard man, but then you know this world is hard. There are always people who want to steal from you, and he trusted me. But oh,
Are you feeling unwell?
I'm sorry. It is I remember. Oh, I feel so sorry.
Do you need anything?
I feel bad. I hear... No, nothing. I'm better now.
Please try to recall what you saw today.
The room was so hot, I had to remove my glasses. I was not feeling so very well in there.
But you found the body.
I saw the knife, you know, flying through the air. I saw the blood. I tried to escape. I don't remember.
You saw the knife. What did it look like?
Everything was as if in a nightmare. It all happened so fast. The knife was shining like gold.
Okay.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behavior?
Well, he had been rather secretive these past few days. Last Thursday, for example, I saw him leave. When he returned, it was very late. He showed me some wet coins, Roman coins, and he started to laugh.
Alright. Wow, this guy's a talkative one.
His ring! Oh, it should be destroyed.
Why do you say that?
It is a cursed ring, digging dark secrets.
Really?
It is after me now. I know it. I shouldn't have worked on it in the workshop. It's too late now.
Wow, this guy really is nuts, isn't it?
This is the coin that he showed me. It is from the 3rd century.
It must be very rare.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. This will help me to calm down.
Do be careful with the dosage.
I will.
I mean it. Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
What? No.
Garrow appears to be rather mentally disturbed.
I mean,
Either that or he is a good
We don't
actor.
have time for another interrogation, though. So, we found that dead archaeologist. Apparently his ring is cursed and is now after a guy because, you know, he saw it that one time. But next time we will talk to the last 2 dickheads. What was it? Pitkin and the other guy's name was something dumb too, right? Oh. Blinkhorn. And then we'll probably end up going to Baker Street to do some experiments. Even though we more or less figured it out. And I mean, it's got to be one of these 3 dickheads. They're the only other ones in the room. But that is it for this part. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time.